What's up, everybody? I'm Chase Lee reporting for DallasMovieScreenings.com, and welcome back to my continuing coverage of the 2018 Dallas International Film Festival. I'll be reviewing a bunch of movies for you guys, throwing them all at you, and you pick whatever one you want to hear my take on. But if you landed on this one, this is the 12th film that I've seen at the festival, and this one's called The Blessing. Now, it's directed by Hunter Baker and Jordan Fine, and this one tells the story of a Navajo coal miner who works for a coal company that has been built on his kind of sacred land and is a part of his tribe. And so he has to, figure out how to raise a family and fight against the coal mining companies and while also working for them and getting paid. I don't know. It's really strange because I don't know where this documentary wants to focus, and that's why I hate this one. So anyways, this is a documentary, and I forgot to mention that. And I've seen a lot of great documentaries at this festival, but this one is irredeemable and, quite frankly, embarrassing. Now, if one of the filmmakers is watching this review right now, or if someone is involved in the production of this film while watching this review, I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking the movie, and I'm telling you why this is a bad documentary. It is definitely the worst thing I've seen at the festival so far. So I would say the biggest issue, like I stated before, is that Baker and Fine had no idea where to focus. This movie is 75 minutes long. It's not a lot of time. You're either gonna have a lean movie and trim the fat off, or it's gonna feel like it's empty and it's incomplete. Well, I'm sorry to inform you, it is incomplete. I don't know how you would fix this, because 75 minutes is not even that long, right? So the movie starts out with, the coal mining company coming on their sacred land, and, it upsets the Navajo tribe. Okay. Then we get into the family that it's focusing on. Okay. Then we'll go into weird tangents where we focus on the daughter playing football for 10 minutes, or we focus on, the dad talking to his pets, or the family just interacting, and then we'll cut back to a fact about the coal industry. Okay, we also introduce, that the dad had a camera on his helmet and he filmed, his shift. Okay, it would cut back and show a couple seconds. Okay, that's weird. Then it brought up the fact that the dad, through when he was a kid, was separated, through discrimination and a religion. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, we're moving on. So that's what I'm saying. This movie has no focus. It didn't know what subject to focus on, and that is what is so frustrating about this documentary. There is a lot of rich, meaty material there. There's a line brought up in the beginning of the movie where the dad is like, I live in two worlds. I realize what the coal industry is doing is awful, but it also employs me so I can take care of my family. What a great psychological, debate you can have with yourself about that. That's like an inner conflict that would be worth exploring. But at the 75-minute mark, they pad it out with all the family stuff. And it's dull. It is boring. It is so uninteresting that I thought the movie was 2 hours long. So, if you're going to focus on the coal industry and how it's bad for the environment, that's fine. Do that. Or focus on the family. Focus on when he was a kid and he was separated. But you don't know where to focus. And so it is all over the place. And you focus on the family so much and their mundane activities, it's boring. And all those people out there are going to make an argument. Oh, well, they're just showing a lot of them and their backstory so you can connect to them more. But the problem is there's nothing to connect to. Because I don't know what the documentary is. When you make a documentary, you're supposed to have a directive. What is your end game? What are you trying to solve, promote, whatever? What is your cause? That's what a documentary is. I don't know how you could fix this. Maybe if you make it into a short film. Maybe. And maybe it could be somewhat interesting if you focus on one subject. Because this movie's not a complete failure. Some of the cinematography, whether it involved the landscapes or, some of the actual home life of this family, it's good. It's wonderful, luscious framing. Beautiful, vibrant colors for the most part. It had some good eye candy. That's the only positive thing I can say about this. But even then, there are problems with the cinematography. There are shots, they're so dark, you have no idea what's going on. Most of this is nighttime cinematography. I don't get it. What was your point for this documentary? What were you trying to go for? It's all over the place. It's padded out to make a runtime longer than it actually is, even though it's a short runtime, and it feels longer. Stuff is brought up in the documentary. It's not really touched upon, or it's just kind of waved over really fast. There's no focus, and most importantly, and this is terrible for any documentary, it is dull and boring. I can't recommend this at all. I'm going to give it a D because some of the cinematography is good. It's not a complete failure. Make it into a short film. Focus on the coal industry. Focus on his childhood. Focus on the family. Choose a subject and go with it. But this is a mess. It's a short mess, which feels like 5 hours long, but it's a mess. And if you don't know what your directive is or what you're trying to accomplish in your documentary, then you've lost the audience. It's the whole point of a documentary. Showcase a cause or a case or something, a subject, and explore it. And even when they bring up interesting facts, it's almost like they're trying to start a car and it's sparking, but it's not starting. And therefore, you have a stalled car and it ain't going anywhere. So I'm going to give The Blessing a D. Please let me know down below. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm an idiot. If the filmmakers are watching this, I'm not personally attacking you. I'm attacking the movie because it's a terrible documentary. I'm just telling you straight up. But whatever, that it is what it is. So let me know down below if you've seen The Blessing. If I'm totally wrong, I'm totally fine with being wrong and having thoughtful conversation. Just for me, it did not work. Nothing worked about it. And I just cannot wait for it to be over with. So please let me know down below what you thought of The Blessing. And I am Chase Lee, guys, reporting for DallasMoviescreens.com. And tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.